Hey, Shalom, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Those in the gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. It's the Akia Mahalaya coming back with another lesson through the Spirit. This is just a real quick lesson. I was watching the brothers' videos. The brothers from Houston and a brother from my camp had did a video, and they made an interesting statement that stuck with me, which brother echoed I'm going to echo the statement he made, but he said that basically the truth sells itself. And when you think about that, that is absolutely truth, which means that there's no room for any gimmicks. You don't need to add anything to or thereto, so to speak. And our Lord's will, I'll put a clip at the end of the video of American Gangster when Denzel basically told him, he said, when you take my shit and chop it down 3-4%, that's called copyright infringement. He said anything else is greed, son, because everything, it don't need a gimmick. It's straightforward. Like when something is pure the way it is, you don't have to take anything and dilute it. You know what I'm saying? Like you got what they call ammonia. Ammonia is very strong. You have to dilute that. But let's just say if you didn't dilute ammonia, it's going to do a damn job. I mean, it's going to do its job for what it's intended for. People dilute it because it's so strong and they can't deal with the effects of it because of the power behind it. Okay, and I don't know if that's a good analogy, but ammonia is pretty strong. Okay, it can kill your ass if you don't deal right with it. And it's the same thing with this truth. All right, you got guys in this thing, man, that feel like they need the extra spice or need the extra mild sauce on top of the chicken when they don't have to do so. The truth is perfect the way it is. We don't need no rap gimmicks. We don't need all that extra special effects. We don't need the great operatic speech. Like Paul said, I became all things for all men and able with plainness of speech. This thing is easy. The Lord said, look, my burden is light. So hey, Jake out here doing too much rap videos and all this other stuff. If you want to rap, do that shit on your own time. You don't need to incorporate it into the truth, man. Promoting a niggified image, rapping with fitted hats on, with bandanas on and shit like that. If you want to do that on your own time, that's your business. But to incorporate it into the truth, to make it seem like this is a necessity, you're only doing that because you guys are carnal and you want to get a following and you want to impress these little strawberry harlots out here. That's all that shit goes back to. The truth, it's a song within itself. It's a beautiful song within itself. Okay, we don't need to revocalize it or nothing, man. We acapella style. We all got our own styles of teaching and we come in with the harmony. You know what I mean? It's just straightforward. We ain't got to add no extra gimmicks into it. We in the booth right now, dropping lyrics, on under this beat. And it sounds beautiful. We ain't got to enhance shit. It's going to do itself justice, man. You just got to be in a proper position in order to handle it, man. Like when you playing baseball, hey, you right there, the pitch is mounted, then you up to bat, man. Hey, if you at the right time in the right place, you're going to hit the ball. Especially if you know how to judge the distance and you know how to judge the speed of the ball, you're going to hit it every time. No matter if you throw a curveball at you, if you got that position, you're going to hit it. Okay? So let's get a couple of precepts here. This is the book of John 12, and this is actually a good chapter, man. I was meditating on it a little bit. This is actually a good chapter. Brothers should read it. I encourage them to read it. But anyway, and it reads here, it says here, I'm going to start at verses 32. It says, and if I be lifted up from earth, will draw all men into me. Okay? So the Lord is straightforward. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is going to do the heavy lifting. You just got to be there and be out there and just, do what you have to do. Like the scriptures say, man, the Most High give it the increase. Apollo's planted, Paul, what it says that watered, then planted, then the Most High give it the increase. So we're out there planting and we're watering, but the Lord is the one that's going to bring in an increase. So if you teaching the correct doctrine and you're doing it out of sincerity and truth, you're going to get fruit regardless. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get people that's going to come into it because the scriptures say, pray that the Most High send laborers into the vineyard, because it says that the harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Pray that the Most High send laborers into the vineyard to come out here and work. Okay, why would he have us up to the task if it wasn't going to do his own job? You know, it's just like going to work in the morning. I mean, you go to work, you're going to get paid, or you should get paid, period. Or if somebody gives you money of good product, it's going to sell itself regardless. You just got to be in the right position to sell it. All right, so when we go out there on the highways and the byways, we're basically being prostitutes for the Lord. We selling ourselves and we selling His truth and righteousness. And when I say selling the truth, I'm not talking about getting money from it, because a while back you had guys that were putting up certain breakdowns, whether they be flawed or not. They put them on the internet and give you a 10-minute video and you got to pay for the rest. That's off, man. You know, because Yahweh Shai said, freely receive, freely give. So in that aspect, selling the truth is wicked. You don't sell it as merchandise, but you're selling the truth to save souls, you know. And we all got a sales pitch. So it said, all right, so let me go from here to the book of Matthew 10, and I'm gonna start at verses 10, and let's start at verses 1. Okay, the Lord give you the sales pitch. He tell you what to do and how to do it. And it says here, and when he had called unto him his 12 disciples, he gave them power against unclean spirits, to cast them out and to heal all manner of sicknesses and all manner of disease. Okay, so that's the that's the pitch, so to speak. Okay, that's the talent behind it. You know, when people see that, they're like, oh, these cats are legit. This is who I need to be with. And it says here, now the names of the 12 apostles are the first: Simon, who was called Peter, which is the head, Andrew his brother, James the son of Zebedee, and John his brother, Philip and Bartholomew, Thomas and Matthew the publican, which that's what the book of Matthew is written after. A publican will be considered a tax collector, so to speak. And they was not very favorably among the oppressed, because they felt that the tax collectors or the publicans were the ones that was helping to oppress the people. Like a lot of times when you speak to them agents at the IRS or H&R Block, if they not really on a level, they don't know what the hell is going on. They don't know that taxes is illegal. They don't really know that if you're dealing with like a low level pendant. But like when you go up to like the management and like the top secret chairman, they already know the gimmick behind it. But if you start working there, you don't know that this is, you know, this is a shakedown. You don't know. You're just doing a job. Okay. But it says here, Simon a Canaanite and Judas Iscariot, who betrayed him. It says, these 12 Yahweh Shai sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and to any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Okay, so that's where we are sent to, the Israelites. It says, and as ye go, preach, saying the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Okay, that's the sales pitch, because that's the fact. You know what I'm saying? The kingdom of heaven is at hand, more now so than ever. It says, heal the sick, clean the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely you have received, freely give. Okay, so that's the whole thing right there. No gimmicks behind this. The Lord ain't say, oh, we got to post on the corner with loudspeakers and we got to get out there. We got to get a group of people and rap to these people, man, like we some niggas in the world. No. Now, like I said, you know, if you do rap on your own time just for fun, you in the booth, whatever, man, that's your business. But even then, you know, I'll keep a sure watch on what type of content you really want to put out there, if you do put anything out there, because a lot of times when you're passionate about something, it's what you really believe in. You know, so, you know, brothers used to rap a lot in the truth. So, you know, if you still like to rap and stuff like that on your own time, aside from the truth, has nothing to do with the truth, you know, just be careful that if you're promoting a certain image or persona, you know, make sure you're not putting yourself currently in that mindset. You know, like a lot of rappers, man, they rap about what they used to do compared to what they're doing now. So make the distinction, because, I mean, shit, man, a lot of niggas believe what they say. You know, but anyway, it says here, freely give, provide neither gold nor silver nor brass in your purses, nor a scrip for your journey, neither 2 coats, neither shoes, nor yet staves, for the workman is worthy of his meat. Okay, so that's the point. The Lord sent us out there in the vineyard to get fruit and to gather it. Okay, and it's gonna sell itself, because I mean, only thing you gotta do is be out there and teach. Yeah, you gotta study the product. Any good salesman and anybody that's in sales will know, in order to sell a product, you have to know it. Okay, marketing strategy, so to speak. If you was a seller of Louis Vuitton, you want to know the ins and outs of Louis Vuitton, because that way, the more knowledgeable you are about something, the greater you can sell it. Okay, and most people go into sales being ignorant of what they're selling, and this is the reason why they're not successful at it. Okay, I mean, it's just point blank period. If you know anything about a product, you can sell it. Prime example, right? Like, I'm a shoe collector. I like collecting, gym shoes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I like swords and stuff. Some brothers collect swords, some brothers collect stones and beads. Brothers can tell you what type of bead this is or what type of stone that is from that stone, and they can sell it because they know of it and they know the benefits of it. Same thing with the truth. We can sell it so great because we've studied it and we understand the benefits of this truth. So it's sellable, it's highly marketable. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we don't need no gimmicks to do so. So this is the book of Luke 19, and I'm gonna start at verses let's start at 12. It says here, and he said, therefore, a certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return. Okay, it says here, and he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy until I come. So the Lord gave the money to keep the business running. He says, here, take it, occupy until I come. He gave you the money, which is this truth. Occupy, be indulgent, and do what you have to do. Go out there and teach it. You see what I'm saying? And if you teach this and you make good on it, I'm going to give you some of the profits. That's a righteous CEO, a righteous president that will give you the profits that you've made good on. It's called the commission, if you ever know. So basically what we're doing, we're getting commission for it, and it will be rewarded greatly. And I ain't talking about no 10% commission or selling selling some goddamn purses, man. I ain't talking about that. This is real commission here. Okay. It says here, but his citizens hated him and sent a message out to him saying, we will not have this man to reign over us. Okay. So, and it came to pass that when he was returned, having a kingdom, he commanded these servants to be called unto him, to whom he have given the money, that he may know how much every man had gained trading. And okay, them ones that says we ain't gonna have him to reign over us, that's kind of like saying, man, dog, you ain't finna hit this corner. This ain't, nah, dog, you're not finna take us over. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna work for ourselves. Lord set up the business on the block. And I'm not trying to make this an analogy of something wicked, but I'm making it to the point Jake will understand, because most Jakes, they have families that dealt with street shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even gotta be street shit. It could be a food truck, or it can be you selling book bags out of your trunk, or you can sell the cassettes out of your trunk. Same concept. If you got competition out there, somebody's gonna always feel some type of way when you have the advantage. So that's kind of what it is when it says we ain't gonna have this man to reign over us. And it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom, then he commanded these servants to be called unto him, to whom he had given the money, that he may know how much every man had gained by trading. So any man that's over a business, he's going to know how much it's going to cost in order to get this up. He's going to know, it's like a budgeting strategy. Okay, look, I'm going to give you 20 shekels here. You should make 50 off that, possibly more, depending on how you maneuver it. And you may give this one man 5 shekels and say, look, you may make 10 or 15 off that. But anybody that runs a business is going to understand some type of revenue or some type of generation of income. That's why a lot of times if you ripping off the boss, he finds out about it, because when he go to the books and shit ain't adding up, he's like, okay, you stealing from me now. And that's what a lot of these guys are doing. They're stealing from Yahweh Shai, man, because they're trying to go up their own way. Like the scriptures say, hey, I'm the way, the truth, and you got to come through the straight gate. Okay, any man that coming up some other way is the same as a thief and a robber. So a lot of you other guys in these different groups, man, you're promoting your own nonsense, like these guys from One Body in Yahweh Shai talking about the miracles wasn't done, they wasn't literal. Well, if they wasn't literal, then why was the Pharisees trying to put Yahweh Shai to death for making a man that couldn't walk, healed him on a Shabbat? Why would they try to kill him if he was just talking to him? So it don't make sense. And it says here, and he said it to him. Hold up. Let me go back. Salakia. I'll be losing my place. It says, then came the first, saying, Lord, thy pound have gained 10 pounds. And he said it to him, well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful and very little, thou have authority over 10 cities. So the Lord is giving us that commission. He's giving you bonuses with commission, man. Okay, you're going to have a lifetime pension. Okay, you're going to have constant income coming in. This is going to be the best retirement package because it ain't like Esau. You know, Esau, you run through your Social Security. Like in certain jobs, you got to be 5 years to be vetted. But even then, you pull for your 401k, they can take all that from you, man. Y'all shine with that. That's why this system is going to be broken down, and it is being broken down because it's unrighteous. Here he try to model his society after the scriptures, but yet he's doing it in wickedness, man. Pensions, taxes, okay? Like you take out an early pension, they going to charge you probably 10-20% of your money, your own money that you've worked for. The Lord ain't like that, you know? And it says here, and he said it to him, well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little, thou have authority over 10 cities. And 10 cities is a heavy portion in the kingdom. You're going to be a ruler over 10 cities. Like you got certain mayors, like you got the mayor of Kansas City, then you got those little surrounding suburbs. Each have their own little mayor. Okay, but the mayor over the whole city over, like the governor, he sees everything. That's why he's called the governor. And it says, and the second came and saying, Lord, thy pound have gained 5 pounds. And he said likewise to him, be thou also over 5 cities. And came another saying, Lord, behold, here is thy pound which I have kept laid up in a napkin. For I fear thee, because thou art an austere man, and thou takest up that thou layest not down, and reapest that thou did not sow. Okay, so that's that low confidence. That's that I ain't even gonna try spirit, that giving up spirit. Here this man give you money to go out there and work, and you just sitting up here, you ain't doing nothing with it. Settled on your leaves. And he said unto them, out of thy own mouth would I judge thee, thou wicked servant. It says, thou knewest that I was an austere man, taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow. Wherefore then gavest not thou my money into the bank, that at my coming I might have required my own with usury? Damn. So you see what I'm saying? Usury means like an added bonus. A tax is really taxed. But in this case, he's talking about the fruit, you know, the fruits of the men of the Lord, you know, because, hey, it's going to be that much more glorious in the kingdom of heaven when we were all sitting on thrones. It ain't just going to benefit Yahweh Shai to just be up there or to be in the kingdom with all this glory on his own, and we down here eating lick chops, man. It ain't going to benefit him, because how is he going to, you know, share his riches? How is he going to extend that wealth of joy to his servants, man? Because look at Solomon's servants, right? Solomon was so decked out. He was so, you know, on point when it came to that. His own servants, like, people thought that his servants was him. But they was like, damn, he just a door greeter? Like, oh, shit, decked out. So imagine how we're going to be in the kingdom of heaven under Yahweh Shai when he's Solomon all over. He's Solomon anyway. So if he hooked them up, you know what I'm saying, for the little that they did provide, how much more he going to hook us up for what we're doing? Especially, you know, we're in a time now that all the odds seem to be against us. It's going to be a cold peace. And it says, and he that said unto them stood by, take from him the pound and give it to him that have 10 pounds. And they said unto him, Lord, he have 10 pounds. For I say unto you that unto everyone which have should be given, and from him that have not, even that what he have should be taken away. Okay? So, hey, man, all the gimmicks and all the playing games and so forth, like it tells you about, they love the upper seats in the synagogues and the chief priests and the feasts and so forth. There's a lot of you guys out there, man. You filling your own belly. But in that time, the Lord's not going to defend you. When it's time for crunch time, he's not going to defend you. Why? Because you ain't got no money. I mean, it's like, I can't do nothing with you. You spent your bread up. What you want me to do? I've gave you the money. What, I got to refund you the product and you've already made bad on it? You've already fucked off my money. I'm not finna give you no more money. You fucked. You should have had what you had and did what you did. I would have matched that and some. You know? Because like I'm saying, like, shit, none of us technically have enough money to pay the tab. We just don't. So, hey, we gonna need the Lord to sign that. We gonna need to get financing from Yahweh Shai, man. He's gonna have to finance everybody. You know what I'm saying? But at least, Lord's willing, we have some money to put up. Like, look, how about you, Yahweh Shai, man? I got about 100,000 in spiritual shekels from doing the work. This is all I have. I know I need about another 100 mil to get there. Can you front me? You know what I'm saying? I've been paying the bill on time. My credit is on point. And I ain't been missing a beat, Lord's will. Hey, if you can see that and you can front me, hey, the rest, hey, the water, you know. And that's just how it is. All these other guys, man, that think they got it, you gonna find out. And with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to you. How about you, how we shine with that? Shalom and a bubble ball.